We have in today another console most of you have probably never seen. I rarely see them myself, and this is a Wonder Mega. It's basically a Mega Drive and a Mega CD combined into one package, and before we had things like the Multi-Mega. And this is the console. So as you can see, it's got a nice giant Wonder Mega logo, and it's made by Victor. So you guys will know this company, but you won't know it as Victor. It's the Japanese Victor company, which is also known as JVC. Still going today, but back in the day they actually used to make consoles which were licensed by Sega. So let's just take a look at how this works. It's come in for a full recap and an RGB mod, but I just want to show you this console and how it operates. If we take a look at the front, we have the standard power and reset buttons, and it uses normal Mega Drive controllers. Just like the Mega CD, we have the ready and the access light, but you'll notice the extra flare here of LEDs in the actual CD tray. And a bunch of audio modes, because obviously JVC being an audio company, they focused on having specific audio tunes, as well as having, just like it is common in Japan, a full karaoke system. So this thing is effectively a Mega Drive, a Mega CD, and a karaoke. This tray don't lift by hand, you actually do it electronically through the BIOS. And taking a look on the back, we can see the DC power jack. You got MIDI out for, again, the karaoke side, composite and S-video, and a very funky RF connector that actually carries composite. We have the extension port, which I think is for the modem, the Mega modem. And one quirk with these I've not seen mentioned anywhere is this is an English game, Japanese console. And if we power up, so that's English. We also have tried Genesis, and if we also try a Japanese columns game, you can see this also loads. So I've never seen any notes online to say the Wonder Mega is actually region free, and this hasn't been modded as far as I know, but it plays any region Mega Drive. It doesn't, however, play any region CD, so it has to be a Japanese CD. To eject the tray, we open the BIOS, and this should look familiar, the music and the animation. It's basically a Mega CD BIOS, but with Wonder Mega branding. And if we click open here, we can see the tray opens. I've already got a Japanese Sonic in. And if you close the tray, you can see it's all motorized. Once it loads, the Japanese BIOS is different than the UK and US, so you have to manually start the disc all the time. It doesn't auto start. Sonic CD. So this allows you to play the CD games and Mega Drive games. I presume we can easily make this region free with a new BIOS. Let's just take a look inside now and look at how the hardware is working. And unlike most of the consoles, this one opens up from the bottom. We can see we have the main board here, which if we flip over, we have all completely standard Mega Drive parts. So I believe this is effectively just a normal Mega Drive, with the normal side connectors changed for these ribbon connectors, which then go to this CD part, which looks very similar to the Multi-Mega in terms of layout. And that's the recap done. All built back up, and you'll notice now the RF port I've swapped for an RGB port. And with an RGB cable in, let's take a look. And there we go, look how much sharper that is now. Pixel perfect RGB, so it's much better than composite. You get none of the chroma bleeding. And that's the Wonder Mega all sorted for the customer. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing a bit more of a rare console and how it operates, and I definitely like these kind of lit up lights, and you can't beat RGB.